To circle or not to circle? That is the question.
Necronomicon is coming.
So this video is going to be on the sigils in the Necronomicon and why some of them are circled and why some of them are not. So if you look into the Necronomicon, you will find that the 50 names of Marduk sigils all have circles around them, hence the little circle over there with a question mark in it. And if you look at other sigils, such as the sigil for the Scorpion Man in the Testimony of the Matter, the second part, or all of the abominations in the Eurelia text, those do not have circles, and let's talk about why. So, when you are working with the 50 names of Marduk, and you have one or more, technically speaking, up to 5 at once, if you are skilled enough to go with more than one, but that is a topic for a later date. When you invoke them, you are calling that energy into that specific sigil to aim it towards a goal. And when you take that sigil and you do the prayers and you do the meditations where you see yourself having that goal, and then you take that sigil and you put it in your wallet, you put it in your backpack, you hide it somewhere in your house, you carry it with you, whatever, what have you, until that goal is attained. It's kind of the same thing as having a battery to power an electronic device that you need to get the job done. You know, you can't blow the leaves off of your porch with a leaf blower that doesn't have any battery. You can't hope to play a game in your Game Boy without batteries in it. You can't hope to get to where you're going. Ooh, a really good one. You can't help to get where you're going if you don't know where you're going, if your GPS has no power. You know, if you have one of those TomTom things. Everybody has cell phones now, so that was a really good analogy, probably a couple years ago, but now irrelevant, but you guys get the gist. So, when you have a circle around a sigil, you are tying that spirit, boom, to that sigil to bring its energy to that scene, to that event, to that place. And when you have sigils that do not have circles, that is because you are calling that energy in, but only temporarily. I think I can explain this a little bit better. Let me try again. So, really late at night, it's about 11:44. Had a really long talk with my wifey, and I'm still trying to get this video done because I made the intro for it about 2 hours ago. But, so the sigils in the Eurelia text, those are for summoning, so you can work with them and learn from them, and then poof, off they go. Because if you hold those spirits for too long, they will get mad, because nobody likes being held up when they got better junk to do. People don't want to be held up at work too late because they want to go home and go to bed. And so you summon one of the Eurelia text spirits and you work with it. It teaches you or it helps you out with something in that moment in your ritual space, and then poof, off it goes. But the 50 names of Marduk, because you tie their energy to that sigil, to that piece of paper that you hide or bring along with you for an extended period of time, whether it be 5 minutes, an hour, or a week, or a month, or a year. You are calling that energy in at a constant rate to help you with attaining your goal. So that circle around it is kind of like a leash. It holds that spirit's energy there to get the job done. Other sigils that don't have circles is just for summoning in the moment. Ooh, here we go. The sigils for the 50 names of Marduk have a circle around them because you actually take them out of your ritual space. You take them out of your ritual area, which most pagans would understand that when you are in a ritual, you cast a circle. So that's kind of like the circle around the sigil means that it's like a sacred area, means that it contains the energy. so it can be used. Those that don't have circles means that the energy is not supposed to be contained, because they are supposed to show up, teach you, and then leave. There's no leash, there's no attachment. They do their stuff and they go. It's like a substitute teacher. I always relate stuff to my own life. And then permanent teachers, or those with a contract, are the ones with circles around them. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Sigils that have circles are meant to contain the energy where it's put to attain a certain goal. Now, let's say that you wanted to just invoke a spirit of Marduk to learn from it and to talk with it. Well, you could potentially summon it without the circle around it, because then it realizes, hey, it can come and go as it pleases. This is only going to be for a little bit of time. Sure, I'll do that. I'll drop in. I'll give you some advice, and poof, I'm gone. And yeah, let me take this other segue here. If you feel so inclined that you kind of pick a patron spirit of Marduk, like for me personally, I really resonate with Mumu, who is the kind of the embodiment of Tiamat, improves your magical ability. I have a walking stick over here. I'm not going to go get it. But what else is new? I tell you about something, not going to go get it. Whatever. But I put some sigils on there, and I did not put circles around them, because I am asking for that spirit's blessing, but I am not asking for that spirit's permanent presence in that object. Does that make sense? I kind of hope it does. There was one other aspect that I wanted to go about, but I can't exactly remember what it is, but the main gist that I wanted to cover was the difference between sigils with circles and sigils without circles. So remember, sigils without circles are for invocations and short-term things, and short-term things meaning during ritual, or if you are asking for a spirit's blessing on a ritual object. Sigils with circles constrain the energy and the essence of the entity that you are invoking into something for a permanent / semi-permanent presence to help you attain something that happens outside of your ritual circle. So, hope this made sense. Let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. And let me know what you think, and good hunting.